Aloha.
Aloha.
Oh my gosh. Finally, Jonathan, in the summertime, you're
Of
usually on
course.
vacation when I'm trying to get a hold of you. So,
Luckily, it worked out this
yeah, perfect
time.
timing. How are you?
I'm good. It's hot, but I think it's hot everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's a little cooler here today. It's only 91.
Oh, I'm glad I live in the middle of the ocean. That keeps us a little cooler.
Right, right. So,
Oh,
anyways, welcome everyone. Welcome, Jonathan. We
man.
are going to be doing Whispers of the Mermaids today. We've got our mermaid decks out and our ocean decks out, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm going to put this up here
Decks
real
you're
quick.
using, Ginger.
What's that? What's that?
What decks? What
I've
decks?
got. Well, first of all, you got to get quirky. So Dame Darcy, which I think you have that one as well.
I do, but I didn't pull. I mean, I have it here, but I didn't pull the deck out because
Right.
I was going to use this Mermaid Tarot.
Yep. And so I have that one. And then I have the Ocean Whispers of the Ocean, which I don't know what I did with the box.
This one?
Yes. Thank you. And then
Because I have
my
a different.
newly acquired, don't you have this one?
I do not have that one.
I thought you had this one.
No, I do
Sisters
not.
of the Sea. New to me. So I may or may not refer to the book in case it has some cool. I haven't even used it yet. I just opened it and charged it, cleansed it. And yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So,
Well, I've got 5 deck. Well, I guess technically 7, but I didn't take all of them out.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've got the Mermaid Tarot.
Yeah.
My messages from the mermaids.
I got that one out too. Not sure if I'll use it.
This is new to me. I actually kind of appreciate it. It's the Dreaming Waves Oracle. Yes. The thing I love about this one is it's watercolor, and they used ocean water to paint the painting.
Oh, that's right. So what I'm going to do is watch you use that, and because it's on my wish list. So, so.
And of course, my sea melodies just for a quick little saying.
Love it. Love it.
Since I am from Hawaii and I have to bring some Whispers of Aloha with me.
Do you love that deck? I haven't gotten it yet.
Well, one of the reasons I really like it is the artist lives here on Maui.
Right.
So, and I've used it before where people are like, wait a minute, I know that person. Like, it's like a painting of the old Kumu, and they're like, that's my Kumu. I'm like, really?
Mm. I love that. Love that. So what totems did you bring? I love your necklaces. You got to show them off.
Thank you. I wore my pearls of wisdom, of course.
Here, let me embiggen us.
It's my howlite necklace because I don't know, when I wear this, I feel like I communicate better.
Do you? I have a howlite owl I love to use.
Oh, nice. And then this is a necklace I made many, many years ago, and it's crystals and puka shell.
Oh, puka and crystals. Love
and then
it.
There's a cone shell here in the middle.
Oh, loving that.
That way we can listen to the shells, right?
And I love your flower. Is that what is it?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a plumeria. It's called a star plumeria because the petals are pointed.
Right. Yeah. Well, the only flowers I had blooming right now are echinacea. And I thought, well, that wouldn't look too it. But I did decide to get laid and put this on.
Oh, I see. Maruta wants me to use my Lenormand. I don't think that's easily accessible right now. It's upstairs.
Is it a mermaid Lenormand?
It's a Hawaii Lenormand.
Oh. And then I do bring one
that I
mascot.
did. Oh, nice.
Remember when Precious Moments was all the rage?
Oh my God, and everyone had to have it.
So I have 3, but I love the one with the seahorse. Put her back there. So afraid I'm going to drop her.
I have this cone shell, which is a flea cone, is what they're called.
Oh, my shells are over there.
I have. This actually was a gift from Betsy.
Oh, it's
the
I
humpback
used to
owl you
have
do?
it. When I lived in Florida, we went on a field trip, and at a zoo, I got one of those with the carving on it. It's too
Mm-hmm.
bad I don't have that one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's say hello to people because they're chatting away.
I see the chat is zipping
I
past.
know. Let's see if I can even keep caught up with them. So,
Hello.
Amber, Amanda's here. I almost called her. Good to see you. Actually, you've been on my mind lately. Hershey's here.
Hi,
So,
Hershey.
aloha, Hershey. And let me go down and then Kim's here. Hey, Kim.
Hi, Red Dragon.
And then Gerald popped in. Says he
Hi,
can't tag
Gerald.
everybody, but he says howdy to everybody. And
I saw Maruta a little while ago.
do I know what that? I don't know. Am I Uncle G now? Beautiful Nancy's here.
Aloha, Nancy. So good to see
sweetheart. We had a tea and tarot session this morning. That was really nice. Yeah, let me put that background back up until we start reading. So, and we do ask that you hold questions until prompted. That way it's easier for me to find the questions when we start. And then everybody's saying hello to everybody. Play Love Remembers here. Hello, sweetheart. And Nathan's here. Hey, Nathan. I hope all's going. I can't wait to ask my question. It's a doozy. Wow. Guess we're going to go deep diving in the ocean today. And of course, Maruta. Hey, Maruta. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day. And by the way, thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes. My birthday was on Tuesday, and I had a most wonderful day with my youngest son, Brendan. We tooled around town and went to a new place for breakfast and had some crepes. And it was just, and the weather, it was warm, but it wasn't, oh my God, I can't do this here. So it was a beautiful day. So thank you, everyone. So Jonathan, always beautiful.
Maruta's funny. Gerald is Unc G. You would be TTG. But speaking of Gerald, he says, Ginger, I sent you an email. I'm just curious if you received it.
Oh, Gerald, no, I haven't looked at my email in a couple days. Just finished up with the school year, so I'm going to be off for 3 weeks. Yay. Hershey doesn't have it. Okay, listen, I am trying to figure out how to get hold of Paolo Barbieri. I have his night fairies, his dragon, his unicorns. And I know he has a mermaid calendar. He needs to make a mermaid deck so I can complete my.
I agree.
Any connections with him, Jonathan? Craig's here.
I've been out of the loop since November.
Hey to you. Hey to aloha to Clara as well.
Hi, Craig. Welcome.
Maruta has fossilized vertebra. Ooh, from a whale. Wow. Nancy has a whale's ear bone. Is it the ear bone, Nancy? Ear.
Is it like the eardrum?
Thank you. Oh my gosh. So, wow, they've been chatting up. I cannot. Okay. Mosaic recognizes doll voices when I walked in the house. She says I might be worth lurking at.
She might be worth.
So, Jared, I am going to go look at that. I appreciate you doing that. And it's interesting because you've been on my mind the last few days. Akila's here. Oh, thank you, Akila. The big 60. Oh, my gosh.
My big 50 is in September, so.
Oh, I can't believe I'm 10 years older than you. Oh my gosh. Kim has some carvings and masks when she lived in Alaska. Oh, I bet those are beautiful. Made out of whale bones. A whale baleen. What's a whale baleen?
Whale baleen is
Baleen?
like that. It's not teeth, right?
Okay.
It's almost like a scrub brush kind of vibe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. And then thank you, Amanda. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Let's see. Barbier mermaids. Yes.
Amanda says we're babies still.
I know.
How old are you, Amanda? Wait.
I am officially a crone, and I deem myself. I'm going to be a fey crone now. The fey crone.
Fossil
It was the eardrum.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. So thank you, TTG. Loving it. How are you, Hershey, by the way? I'm going to start up my the paranormal investigations again. I might have to. Ramon's quite busy, so I might have to just do some without him. So Hershey, if you're interested, what's that?
Get some guests.
Yep, I need some. I've got 3 people lined up already. So I know Ramon, I believe, is on vacation or still on vacation, but
he's in Mexico.
Yeah. So, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Hershey's a crone too. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's phenomena. You know, okay, real quick story. The other morning, I was wondering, was I abducted by aliens and then put back in the wrong spot? I woke up on the opposite side of my bed, which I never sleep there. That's the remote side of the bed. And then not only was I on the opposite side of the bed, I was in between a blanket and my sheet, on top of the sheet, not under the sheet. And the thing is, when I went to bed, I pulled the blanket all the way down because it's too hot for that. And then why was I on top of the sheet under a blanket? When the alarm went off, I'm reaching, going, why am I feeling my pillow and not the alarm clock? And I get up.
Where were all the remotes?
Under my head.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But Deanne's here, sweet friend. Oh my gosh, everybody that I've been thinking about lately, Deanne, even Hershey, Keela, everybody is here today that I've been thinking of. It's funny. So how are you, sweet friend? So anyways, that's my abduction story. It's too hot in the year to get laid. I'm going to put it on.
Especially when the flowers are plastic.
I know, itchy. So anyways, let's do this. Okay. Let me do this. Either put your question in, or if you want a general, put some mermaid emojis in. Let's get started. I'm excited to do mermaid readings. Are you doing the bell?
No, that is. Yeah, I need to put on the do not disturb on my computer.
I thought you were starting us off with the bell.
What can I?
What did I?
I don't know how to disturb my computer.
Okay, so as you know, the mermaids are like the fairies of the sea to me. They're the keepers and the guardians, and I feel like sometimes they're the liaison between sea animal and human. And I've been wanting to do strictly mermaid readings for quite a while with Jonathan, so I'm so happy. Anyways, when did this happen? If you're talking about my abduction, supposed abduction, that was just Monday night, I think. Or no, it was after my birthday.
There's a trash truck outside.
Okay, no big deal. Okay, so what's this say? Someone from my team and also Michelle's team both woke up in another area last night or this morning. Interesting. Yeah, mine was 2 nights ago. Well, I was on my birthday night. Come to think of it. Because it was the night before I went to work. But anyway,
maybe it was a birthday present.
It doesn't matter when. Yeah, I just yeah. They actually returned me. They're like, "Oh my God, we can't keep this one. Give her back. Give her back."
She's too fiery.
I got you, Amanda. So yeah. So yeah, who else is experiencing crazy stuff right now? Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is do a little bit of a roll call. If I don't, yeah, I was out partying. Too hot to handle. Right. No, too crazy to handle. They're like, "Where's that straight jacket? We forgot it." All right, I'm going to do a little roll call. And let's see who I got. And if I didn't call your name, just catch my attention again. So we've got Kim, we have Akila, we have Maruta, Nathan, Amanda, and Play Love Remember. And let me go over here and see if I gotten. Let's see, Nathan's saying something here real quick. Okay. What'd you say?
Maruta says it was your anniversary checkup.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Making sure I think we got everyone. All right. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Who's first?
All right. Let's do Kim's first. I'm going to take all my lights off. And Kim is what is coming her way this summer. All right.
Okay. Should I go?
Yeah, sure.
So I pulled 4 cards.
Let's see if I can do this right this time.
Hi. So the first card I pulled was the King of Cups, or what is coming your way.
Let me take this down here.
So I'm reading this as, you're finally really diving deep into your intuition. You're mastering what it means to be you, right? Because what came out with it is contentment, right? You're learning how to be content with who you are. You are your own little guiding light, as you see with that lighthouse. And this is just a reminder that if this summer, like, you are feeling a little uncertain because, you feel like you're a little lost in the bog with some uncertainty and confusion happening, remember, you are that King of Cups. All you need to do is meditate, right? Make some quiet time in the still air. And once you find that inner stillness and everything's swirling around you and you find the inner stillness, then your answer will come to you because, you're holding all your answers in your cup.
Love that King of Cups.
So that's my message. I'm sticking to it.
There you go. There you go. All right, here. Okay, so I'm pulling a little quirky Dame Darcy. Did you know that Dame Darcy and, oh my God, really? Her name just went, God bless. What's wrong with me? She looks similar. They look similar. It's Nirvana's, Kurt Cobain's wife.
Oh,
Courtney
Love. Yes.
Courtney Love. They were like real. They did some videos together, her and Dame Darcy, on Weird Doll, on Making Doll. Anyways, my dear Kim, this is about you. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, in here we have a mermaid who's come upon a treasure chest, and she is going, what do I do with these treasures? She's not just gonna, throw them everywhere. She is contemplating each and every dream she's ever had. There's so many things she could do with this treasure, but she knows that you know what the rising costs in this world. You can't just buy 7 things anymore. The 7 things used to cost. Now those 7 things cost as much as just one thing. You know, this is about planting your little seed garden, your manifestations, and choosing carefully which ones are the most important. And let's focus on those ones. And then we've got 8 of Pentacles. Look at all these messages coming from within the earth. There's this volcano going. And so you may soon be receiving some very important messages. And they're going to be coming in pretty quickly for you. And lots of, I think they're messages of really creative energies coming for you that might be helping you with a project you've been thinking about or working on. I have here when the song returns. This is about when we have our moments of challenges or feeling a little less than. This is about saying the song returns. Your vibrational energy, it returns to you. The good energy is returning to you, and it's for you to sing your song to the world. You have so much energy and beautiful love to give, and this is just about this energy returning to you. And then I've asked for a message from the ocean, and it says, be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or project you're working on. All could use some fine tuning. You get this cute little cuttlefish here. So yeah, focus on a couple tasks and go for it, Kim. So that's what we got for you today.
Do you see Hershey's question?
Oh, no. Let's see Hershey's question.
She just popped it in.
Okay.
22.
Got it. Thank you.
My 922. You're
okay, right? Oh my gosh. So, wow. Oh, that's so interesting.
It's morning here, afternoon there.
I know. 6 full hours apart. You're worse than UK. Or Jen, you know, we got to finagle the times because she's a whole. She's pretty much a day ahead. She's
a day ahead, but an 2 hours behind me, I want to say.
Hang on. I have it here. It's 5:25 a.m. there.
Oh, it's 4 hours behind me. Oh, why am I?
They don't do time change. Well, you don't do time change either.
I don't do time change.
We're all tired of the time change. All right. Yes, perfect. No. So happy summer, Kim. It's time for you to focus on what is your awesome, and bring that energy in. All right. Thank you for letting us read for you, Kim. All right. Next is Akila. General reading from Akila.
Hi, Richie, Longman Tarot. Welcome.
Richie, another person. Richie, we didn't nail down a July date. So message me on I'm off for 3 weeks. So message me a time you'd like to do this. Okay, so Akila. Okay.
Akila would love it, General.
Okay. Ooh.
This is a very interesting 5 of Swords. It's not the typical 5 of Swords here.
Okay, let me get you.
So normally you see someone like standing there all smugly while everyone else like leaves the battlefield. Here, obviously just practicing, and this little merfolk cut their hand on their blade, and the others are like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Right? So I think for you, it's time to be a little cautious about the fights or conflicts that you engage in, right? Make sure you're not cutting yourself while you're trying to cut someone else, so to speak. It's time to re-energize your wants and needs, like really focus on yourself. I'm hearing, like, stop worrying about what other people are doing, re-energize yourself, find those things that you're passionate about so that you don't have to feel like you're on the defensive, right? We have the Osprey's dive, which is precision and confidence. So this is why you need to re-energize, right? You need to steer yourself away from these supposed conflicts, which look like they're just going to injure yourself and do nothing to the other person. Because the whisper of aloha that came out for you is this paddle, right? It says a change of course. Direct your progress and realize your dreams. If you're so busy trying to like figure out how to attack someone else while you're busy getting hurt, you're not going to be living up to your dreams, your fulfillment, right? What are you progressing towards? I think that is what you need to re-energize. Okay.
Perfect.
Figure out what it is that you're diving for. What is it that you're hunting for, right? Once you're able to do that, then you can, this says a change of course, but I just heard course correction, right?
Ooh.
So by focusing on others, you're not focusing on your own path. And it's time to shift just enough to be able to really re-energize those dreams, those things that you really want, right? So.
Wonderful message there. Wow. And I have a few more people that came in, and I got you starred for questions, and we might need to close questions after this. Let me do my reading here.
How many we got now? We got 9.
We have 9, and we're on one of them. All right, Akila. Akila, first of all, you got the Empress card. So, Empress of the Sea. I could see this too. Akila, you're such a beautiful soul, your energy, everything. So I know that one of your quests or purposes here, obviously, is to nurture. And so this is about nurturing, but as Jonathan said, not only just nurturing others and Mother Earth herself, but yourself. So take time to embody that energy of the Empress. Go by the sea if you can, or just take a bubble bath and, just pamper yourself. And then we've got here, the 4. Okay. So loving this energy. She is there. Hang on one second. This is interesting. So she is obviously sitting by the waterfalls, and I think she's in contemplation of what she should do with her resources next. What resources does she need to basically, let's say, hide in the treasure chest, and what resources and how to expend those resources. So a lot of contemplation going on here, but she's doing it while she's in the moment of serenity, and she's got the sounds of the water behind her, very relaxing. So you can think better when you're trying to contemplate, let's say. Then we have the interesting Saltwater Sisters. This is a very new deck for me. And I don't know. Let's quickly see what the Saltwater Sisters are. I guess I should have reviewed the deck before I started using it, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's go straight to a message. Okay. Please know that it is time to harvest in the right ways and do the work with this precious ocean mineral to banish, protect, preserve, and restore your well-being. Mother Ocean is pure, healing, and uplifting. So I'm feeling like I'm doing something. Know that you are blessed and protected. Let the sacred salts come in like the waves of the ocean and restore balance within your most precious life. I feel like this is a ritual of using salt and salt water to cleanse not only your spirit, your sacred space, and using the energy of these mermaids, the Salt Sisters, to assist you with that. And it looks to me like by the light of a full moon as well. So make it a full moon ritual. And the ocean itself, it says clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it's in your physical body or your physical space. So, not only a spiritual cleansing, aura cleansing, maybe it's time to uh, just clean house, so to speak. Get rid of what no longer serves you. And I hear a message too that, and this is for everybody, just because someone gives you something doesn't mean you have to hold on to it for the rest of your life. Honor the energy and then pass it on.
Well, and I find that if I'm like not quite energetically right, I need to go throw myself in the ocean. If you can't throw yourself in the ocean because you're too far away, there's always a bathtub that you can fill with salt, right?
Exactly.
Make your own salt water.
There you go. Do some, yes, that sounds beautiful. So she says, wow, a lot of self-care. Have been bathing with Epsom salts.
Epsom salts, exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to say Epsom salts are really good.
Right? Beautiful. Okay.
Oh, and Stephen, welcome, Stephen from.
Yeah, I got him starred. So I'm going to close questions because we're going to be here all day if I don't. So questions are closed for this event. I got everybody. The last couple people came in was Wiki, Stephen, and Sharon. So, although if somebody comes in, I've promised some readings that they were missed the last time, but it's half past the hour, so I'm not sure if they'll get read this time either. I hate not reading for people, but
we have so much time in the day, right?
I know, yeah. Plus, unusual for me, I have another live tonight with Viviani.
Oh, nice.
Do you have anything coming up?
I was going to go to the gym when we're done. I'm actually going to be reading with Linda de Gonzalez on her channel July. What's the date? 12th? I want to no.
July 12th-ish.
July-ish. Just keep an eye on Linda's channel. Check my calendar.
All right, we have Maruta next.
It's July 10th, maybe?
Oh.
It's a Thursday. I remember that much.
It's a Thursday. Yes, her Thursday reading. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Interesting enough, Maruta, I ended up getting the King of Cups again.
Oh.
So, what was Maruta's question again?
Oh, it was a mermaid guide.
Message from mermaid guide. Okay. Well, this is about you really taking care of yourself, is what I'm hearing. It's time to focus on self-care. A lot of these are about self-care, I feel like. In this case, it's making sure that your cup is filled before you start filling other people's cups, okay? You can't pour from an empty cup. The one that came with it is waiting, right? Sometimes you want to like jump into helping somebody, but sometimes you need to wait and let them try and figure it out on their own first before you step in. Sometimes you need to wait actually until they ask you for the help. And again, I'm feeling like this is more about like, sometimes that waiting is you just taking a pause, just, not paying attention to the world, just being with yourself, because what came up was starfish, right? That's all about regenerating, healing. How can you heal if you're too busy healing others? Okay. And the final card from Whispers of Aloha is choose peace. Be responsible for your serenity. Okay. If you are able to find that inner peace, find that inner space where you can find serenity even in chaos, right? Like I pointed out in this image before, like he's just being still and there's all these fish swirling around his head, right? Being able to just let your thought process flow without holding on to any of the thoughts helped. And waiting until you really know the right step to take. I think that is what your mermaid guide is trying to tell you. It's like focus on healing yourself, making sure that you're coming from a place of peace and serenity. Then you can help others, right? Because if you're in this chaotic moment, how are you going to be helpful to anybody? You're just going to add more chaos to the mix. So
I think that's a message for all of us.
Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these messages are for all of us. So,
Right.
No.
There's so much chaotic energy abound.
Right? So focus on first finding your inner peace. Then you can help others around you find their inner peace. And then the group can find the community peace. Right? So, but it starts with that inner work before you start working on the outer stuff. So.
Yeah. Wonderful message. Loving that. Okay, she says she understands. Thank you, Jonathan. All right. Okay, so I've got here the Page of Swords, the swashbuckler. All right, so Maruta, this I think you're going to embody, not that you need to, you're going to embody a new way of thinking, I feel like you're going to receive, and it's not going to be directly, but a thought that is of a new idea, not sure what it is, but seeing this pirate, it's going to be an exploration thing. So a new idea to explore, whether it's for personal or for others. I just feel like there's a new idea coming to you worth exploring. And then we've got a Page of Cups. So maybe it is from your intuition, maybe a new way of exploring how to scry, maybe a new way of communicating with the fish or your mermaid guide in this matter. But definitely, and this is for all of us, if we don't keep that inner child alive within us, we lose our sense of imagination and our dreaming and our wonder. And that's key in connecting with our guides. Again, connection. I need to read my cards before I read my cards. I try not to let them persuade me is what I know. But anyway, connection. So yes, I feel like you might have a new connection, but because of this sea dragon, I'm going to call him, I feel like it's a reconnection almost. And perhaps you'd have not only a mermaid guide, but a sea dragon guide. Maybe that's another, instead of doing dragon readings, do sea dragon readings. But a connection. So finding an unfamiliar connection coming your way. And it'll be surprising to you. So, and your message from the ocean, adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. So we isn't that beautiful? We go through life so quickly that we forget to notice the small things. I once read that they say a lot of people don't remember or get to fully enjoy their vacation because they're viewing their vacation through the lens of the camera. And they're not in the moment. And so this is about you slowing down, be in the moment, and look up, look down, look, be aware of all things that are around you and just appreciate. And especially in the oceans, we got to appreciate what the ocean actually does for us as human beings. And I think we all need to send Mother Earth love and healing in the oceans.
Aloha, Tony.
So, is that Antoinette?
It is.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, something weird's going on. All these people have really been on my mind lately. This is funny. All right, Nathan's next.
Questions?
Apparently, he was a mermaid in a past life, and his own ancestor are in. So I'm curious how to better connect with them or myself. All right. So the connections with merman. How fascinating, Nathan.
That's interesting because instead of a merman, I ended up with a selkie.
Oh, wait, I forgot to unbegin you. Hey, what? Selkie.
Yeah, selkie.
Oh, look at that.
5 of Cups, right? So I think one of the first things you need to do, Nathan, to reconnect with that ancestor self of yours is grieve what was lost. Okay. It's even further back, I think. It's not just that you were a merman or a selkie. I don't know if you've heard of starseeds, but there's a specific one, the Monakans, who's like, they were like a merfolk kind of race, and their planet was destroyed. A lot of them have this inner sorrow. And so what I'm hearing is it's time for you to acknowledge that loss in order to reconnect with that self. Right? And sometimes just relax instead of chasing after it. You need to relax, let it flow towards you. Right. And when you find yourself cast adrift, feeling lost and isolated, right? It's time to take the helm and be in control of your own ship. Okay. So I'm hearing that it's time for, like, I can't give you the way to connect with that ancestral self. That's something you need to figure out. And it's something that needs to come through relaxation, right? Through meditation, through, instead of you striving for it, you need to let it bubble up, come to you. And it has to come through this acknowledgement of grief of what was. Okay. Figure out what it is that caused that grief in the first place. Once you figure that out, it'll help bring up that connection that only you can create. Okay. Oh, and Nathan says he was grieving Atlantis.
Oh.
Thank you, Jonathan, for acknowledging that. Yes.
Sorry, I was typing.
Okay. You were typing. I get it.
Well, I thought I better put it in chat that questions are closed because not everybody can read the tiny writing that says questions are closed.
One message for you, Nathan. Expression of gratitude, right? Add thankfulness to your day. Figure out what it is in your day that you could be grateful for that connects you to that ancestral self. Right?
I'm loving that.
When you do have those moments of connection, give that self gratitude for the connection.
Those are wonderful.
That's my messages for you.
Right. I love that. I love that he can connect with, here, let me put this up so everybody can see it. Mintakan. You and I've discussed that before. Fascinating because I didn't know about that until Jonathan discovered it. All right. Well, so Nathan.
It was you told me, so.
Something like that. I got your merman right here.
Oh, there he is.
Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so Nathan, I feel like you are on a quest. It can be that spiritual quest trying to connect with your sea ancestors. But if I were to bring it down to earth here, just remember that when you have a manifestation that involves resources, be very careful on the way you play with that energy, to be specific in your wording, your energy, feeling it, and just remember to take your time so that you don't miss anything. Those who take their time, as well as we mentioned earlier, enjoy the process much more. So there's that. And here's your stuff, your feeling the loss. I think your the ancestors, especially, did he say Atlantis? What did he say?
He said he was grieving Atlantis, yeah.
Atlanta, okay. I feel like they had magical resources that are yet to be found, and so maybe you were a part of that village or kingdom, whatever you want to call it, the whole society, and you were a very giving soul in that realm. And so you miss that. You miss being a part of that, where you felt as an equal. And you yourself recognized the meek and wanted to help everybody. And I think you missed that whole community type feeling. So there's that, acknowledging your sorrow for that. And mirror meetings. So I think, okay, first of all, I was going to say, I think you need to go into a meditation, or if you have, maybe some more, and try to connect with that realm. But this is about an unexpected meeting of someone, and it could be through a meditation, and it could be in this 3D world as well. So just don't walk with your head down too much, and make sure you're open and aware of your surroundings, both energetically and in the 3D world. I think you're going to be surprised by some things coming up. And then your messages from the ocean: break through to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth with your consciousness. How fascinating is that? Look at that. It's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, something's gonna emerge, and you're gonna be able to sing the songs of your elders. That's how I feel. So, Nathan, that's my story for you. Thank you for letting us read for you. That was a fascinating question. You were right. You're very welcome. Keep us posted. I'm doing the best to be aware for more so lately, manifesting major changes. Well, it looks like they're coming. Looks like they're coming. I love that.
Instead of drifting, you're taking charge of that boat.
Exactly. I love that. So, Amanda, are you still here? Because you're up next. Nathan says, I'll embrace these new dimensions as I fall in love with the mystical. I love that. Love that. So, Amanda, are you still here? My dear Amanda.
Do I need to ring a bell?
Did I? Yeah. You're right. Amanda. Oh. Okay. Oh, there she is. Perfect. I'm going to say, I know you're a very, very busy soul. All right. So, Jonathan, are you ready for her? You need a moment. I got to shuffle.
So the first card I pulled, the Four of Wands here. This couple is celebrating. A lot of times Four of Wands, like, people read it as a wedding. This is more for me, especially with this image here. It's more like going away with someone, have a romantic vacation. This looks like Hawaii, truthfully. And really getting in touch with your feelings. Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, sometimes we're so deep in our own feelings, it's hard to even express our feelings. But I'm hearing that when you find that person you can share feelings with, that's when this moment will happen. Right? And you can't forget the dolphins dance, right?
I love it.
Joy, find playfulness, really just enjoy life. Do things that make you smile, do things that make you laugh, right? And then reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back.
Ooh. Loving it.
So, and again, that pretty much describes this image, right? You're peering into the ocean while you're in it. So sometimes we don't see the reflection because we're literally in it.
Right.
This is just a reminder that, like, sometimes when you're having those deep feelings, take a step back so you can see the reflection of what's going on.
That's a wonderful message. I love that. Let me get over here.
I just was told, you're not done. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's pretty. I love this artwork.
Ooh. Love lives on.
Love lives on. Honor your past, present, and future love, right? So if you've had love in the past and it's gone, or you had love now and you realize it's no longer there, don't give up on future love. Okay? And that's my message.
Going to the chapel. Okay. Tony says sometimes we don't even step into awareness of the joy in the moment.
True.
Hi, Kiba.
Hello, Kiba.
Gosh, Kim, now you put an earworm. I loved that song as a little girl, especially. Okay. All right, Amanda. Oh, look at you, Queen of Cups. Oh, hello. I guess I can go next.
Yeah.
There I am. Okay, Queen of Cups. And this is, I think, a self-portrait, wouldn't you say, of Dame Darcy?
Oh, yeah.
She is very unique. And so I'm going to say with this Queen of Cups is you are very unique, Amanda. You have a unique way of expressing emotion and the way you deliver messages to people. You do it with a lot of compassion, and it comes from a place of the heart, and they feel it and they know it. And so this is I think, a very rewarding card for you to have as your first card, is knowing that you are doing the right things for people and for yourself. So that being said, don't forget, put that crown on and feel it yourself, because I get this feeling that maybe you're not in that queen energy. You don't feel like the queen right now, but this is a reminder to tell you, step into that queen energy, that queen moment, and let that light shine. What do I have here? Okay. Ooh, I have the Four of Cups here.
I'll be right back. Just
okay. All right.
My dog's trapped.
So I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, please do. But so there's something amiss here. Somebody, I think from the spirit world, is trying to catch your attention, and I feel like you are so busy that the message truly is for you to make sure you're taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. I feel like the message earlier for having someone taking a salt bath is at play for you as well. Cleansing your energy, re-energizing your energy. And that way you can, your energy's raised, your vibrational energy is raised, and it'll open up a new direction of being receptive to the messages. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, Amanda. Look at that card, Jonathan. That is beautiful. I haven't even looked through this whole deck yet.
What deck is that again?
This is the Sisters of the Sea
Sisters of the
Oracle
Sea. Oh wow. Okay.
on sale at Amazon right now. Mighty.
Too many decks.
Yeah. Another reminder. You are a warrior soul. You have a warrior's soul, and I feel probably that you yourself was a part of Atlantis, if not Lemuria. Anyways, this is you are a guardian of. You're the gatekeeper here. And this is just, again, another nod and then another reminder to embody this warrior goddess within you. Most definitely. And the message from the ocean, every step counts. There is an advantage of taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. So I feel like you have some options that you're weighing out or that are coming your way for this summer. And yeah, taking every thought process carefully so you don't miss anything. And the rewards that are going to come out of this. This is such beauty in this card. I hope you see the beauty that I see. The colors especially, I don't know if these colors mean anything to you, but the royal purple, that's that queen energy we were just talking about. The fiery tentacles here is that warrior spirit we were talking about. So embody that spirit and imbue that into the decisions that you might be coming your way. So there. So that's what I have for you.
And Amanda says that she would, yeah.
No, I'm not that on top of it.
You're on top of things. Woo!
I'm on top of it. Both Atlantis. Okay.
And Lemuria.
And Lemuria. Yeah.
So Amanda, this is the deck that.
Yeah. Let me.
There. Yeah, Whispers of the Ocean. Mm-hmm. I have it. We have so many of the same decks. I didn't pull out all my decks. So. Plus, okay, if I pulled out all my decks, I'd have 7 decks to play with, and I think that's a little much. 5 is more than enough.
Right. Well, it depends on the question and energies, though, really, right?
Okay. It does.
Okay. Oh, she says, I did get a message from my daddy from heaven on Father's Day to take care of myself. There you go. I mean, I just got chills when I read that. Amanda, do take care of yourself, sweetie. You work so hard, and I know you have to. But remember to everybody, take pockets of personal moments and nurturing. Hi, Donna Marie. Okay. Everybody's going to take an Epsom salt. Don't forget the bubbles. Speaking of bubbles, I forgot to do bubbles on my birthday.
What?
I might need a bigger boat.
There you go. There's some bubbles.
I got a bigger thing somewhere. Bubbles just make me so happy. That's the inner child. You know, when I go to wash dishes, yes, every once in a while I hand wash. And when the little dispenser gets a little bubble come out, it just gets me. Okay.
It's a glimmer moment.
If we have time, Donna, I'm not sure. We're on 4 o'clock. We're an hour in. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I have a little more time left. So.
Yeah. Okay. Play, Love, Remember is next, and then Hershey, Wiki, Stephen, and Sharon. So we've got a few left to do still. So, Play, Love, Remember. You are here? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're going to plan on doing a bubble bath. Play, Love, Remember. All right.
General eating.
Let me do this and then that.
Okay. Play, Love, Remember. Okay. Funny enough, I got That's the same cards that Ginger got earlier for someone else.
Oh,
Four of Pentacles.
isn't that beautiful? That reminds me of Amanda.
Especially with that hair, right? So play, love, remember, this is a reminder that, see how the mermaid kind of has herself perched out of the water. Don't be so busy trying to protect yourself that you're not actually living life. That's what I'm getting here, right? It's time to put your trust in the ocean water to carry you, right? Trust in the universe to carry you to where you need to be. And somehow I just gave it a thumbs up. I don't even know how I did that. The Dreaming Waves Oracles, for some reason, 2 cards came out for that one. First, I got the Manatee, right? Which is peace, gentleness, presence. This is, again, they let the current carry them where they need to be so they can have their grasses. But at the same time, the Puffin came out, right? It's a reminder to be resourceful with what you have. So instead of having to hold on to everything, why not take some of those resources you have, reinvest them so they become something bigger and greater, right? The message from Sea Melodies is the ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. And I just heard, don't forget, the ocean is vast, and you are but one drop in the ocean. But at the same time, you are part of the ocean. You are part of the consciousness of all. Right?
Oh, gosh. I love that.
And then we have a sea turtle here. Time to bask. Switch off, tune out, and re-energize. Okay. So I think that's part of what this is you're so busy trying to tune out that you're literally separating yourself completely. It's okay to separate yourself, but don't stay separated, right? You're not just a drop. You're part of the ocean.
There you go. Love it.
That's my message. I'm sticking to it. Oh, Maru says she feels them in talking past too.
All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, Brendan's here, everybody.
Hi, Brendan.
I love it. Okay. All right. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So, play, love, remember. Okay. So, I pulled the 5 of Pentacles for you. So, this is a message and a reminder for you to remember when you're feeling a little less than or things are challenging, you need to reach out to other people because it helps you navigate through, it helps you navigate through the energies so much easier. And it also lifts a weight off of the heart and the mind and your spirit. So that's what that card is. And oh my God, did you also get the 4 Pentacles for them?
I did.
So what Jonathan said.
Well, in Peace, Love, Remember says, beautiful. I knew the waterfall was for me. It really is, since you got it twice here in the same reading. So.
I love that. So that is just a hint to go near running water. And the sounds are so soothing and meditative. And, we go for a walk in this woods that leads to the falls. And even though Kyle doesn't know what meditating is, he now knows that when I say, okay, everybody meditate, he knows to just sit and listen. And it calms his spirit. It calms my spirit. It's very cleansing. Your other card, you also got mirror meetings. So I feel like you're going to meet someone unexpectedly here during this summer. And maybe this is the person that will help you in this 5 of Pentacles energy. Someone will bring the light that you take off your sunglasses. You can't see that light right now. So I feel like it's an unexpected and new friendship that's coming your way that's going to enlighten you, illuminate some areas in your life, giving you those aha moments. And, oh, I never thought of that, because, so there, I'm going to stop there. And then it says, empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be strong, the strong and beautiful person that you are. Swordfish energy, marlin energy, they are like one of the most strong, fastest fish in the ocean, able to navigate quickly. So so you need to start believing in yourself again. If you know, if you're feeling in this energy, and I never want to be wrong, but it seems like you're in challenging energy right now. So just remember who you are. Bring that light up and know that how strong you are. Your guides, your mermaids, they all want you to remember who you are and what a strong person you are, and to reach out. Reaching out to other people doesn't make you a weak person. That I think the stronger person is the one who reaches out to others. So a neighbor told them a place called you must go and then share the experience.
Hey?
What'd you say, Jonathan?
I think it's time for a field trip.
Yes. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you for letting us read for you. All right. So now we have Hershey. Is Hershey still abound?
I saw her not too long ago.
Yeah, I saw her a minute. So,
calling Hershey. Don't make me get out the bell.
Kim says, feeling a short beach trip coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she is. She is here.
3 hours. Do it.
All right. She heard the word akula this morning, shortly after a juvenile male eagle called her outside. Wow. Has the universe sent me something being assigned to me, or mosaic? Word akula. Does anybody know what that means? Okay, Google.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
It sounds vaguely familiar, though.
I know. Akula. Akula Matata?
That's Akuma.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
So akula is a Russian word that means shark. It also refers to a class of nuclear-powered attack submarines used by Soviet and Russian navies.
Interesting. You are the shark, Hershey. Be the shark.
So akula, wow, actually it's in so many different languages. It's found in Hindu, Sanskrit, Buddhism, Pali, Marathi, Hindi. Yeah. It also refers to being vexed or irritated.
Huh.
Kula refers to one having no family. It also refers to full of is the word. So it also the realm of Akula is like a supreme realm. So then leaving behind the Kula, the body, she goes to the one who is in the realm of Akula, the supreme. Wow. Okay.
She said when she looked it up, she got a different meaning. So multiple versions. So yeah.
Multiple versions. Yep.
It's a faceted.
It's a multifaceted thing.
Faceted energy. Yeah. Be the best shark you can be, says Kim.
Interesting enough. So the first card I pulled for you is the world. I don't think it's meant for any one person, Hershey. It's meant for everybody. Right? The whole world. The world also represents that you're coming to an end of a chapter and ready to start a new chapter. But the way that she's holding on to the world, And it's interesting that the world is inside this clear globe, which I guess represents our atmosphere, right?
Ooh.
So,
Is she an octopus?
no, she's got
Oh.
a regular fish tail. She just has
Oh.
lots of fishies swimming around her.
Huh.
And actually, it looks like in the background there's some pillars.
Wow.
They do say the Atlantis, like one of the possible places of Atlantis, is right off of Florida. So
Left of Albuquerque?
sometimes, you just need to let go. The best thing you can do is let go. I mean, the eagle is not holding on to anything when it's gliding, right? It's just trusting the wind to hold him up. So sometimes you need to let go, let your spirit guides carry you, right? And moonlit tide, dream illusion. So don't let your daydreams, your illusions kind of overshadow the reality. And I think that's part of letting go, is when you let go and it's not so intense, then you're able to see through those illusions to the reality behind it. And I know that today you're doing a drawing for a gift box, right? And what came out? Generosity. What good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? So there's definitely a lot of generosity coming from this beautiful woman. And the thing came out with Whispers of Love, a chance to share. Authentic connection deepens love, healing, and understanding.
That's beautiful. Well, hello.
He's pissed.
Oh, he's a little troublemaker.
Yeah, he's here to try and knock my computer over, I think. Leave my computer alone, young man.
Actually, how old is he?
I think he's just over 2.
Oh, okay. I thought he was an old feller.
No, he's just acts old because his head was run over by a car.
Hershey says, wow, that's awesome. I can't wait to draw the winner.
Ooh. Awesome.
All right.
Just settle, little stinker, if you're going to be up here.
All right, Hershey. Wow. Hershey, I've got 4 of Wands for you. So something to celebrate later. Maybe it is this drawing. But when you're asking about your message, I feel maybe part of that message was for you to remember to celebrate your life. Maybe some good news is coming your way for you, not for the winner, of your drawing, but for you. And I love that there's a castle here on the foundation. So, this makes me feel over, in Europe somewhere. So, are you going to plan on a trip abroad, Hershey? That would be fun. But anyways, yeah, so I feel like the universe here is proposing something for you, because you did ask, let me go back to your question, if the universe is assigning something to you, or mosaic. Interesting. So anyway, I feel like the universe, yes, is proposing something to you. So keep open and aware, keep listening. Oh, we've got the 9 of Cups as well. So some dreams coming true. Something's going to just fulfill your heart. So good energy is coming your way, Hershey. I'm loving this. Let me look at this card real quick. It's almost like, okay, so the good stuff that's coming your way is something you've been manifesting and working on. And who knows, doing your little elixir magic or something if you do that kind of thing. But this is good things coming your way, good magical energies coming your way.
She says company coming next week, so yes, celebrate.
Oh, look at this, the gift of the pearl.
Oh, that's pretty.
I feel like you're not only going to be giving a gift away, but there's a gift coming for you. But for me, a pearl, that's that ancestral gift of wisdom for me, or some words, to be treasured. And it could also be like, let's say, grandma's pearl necklace. Even could be so many things to this. But the gift of the pearl, this magic is in that little tiny orb that is supposedly made from a grain of the irritating clam. You've been irritating people, but there's a blessing coming out of it. So you might be irritating the right people, and they are going to go move along, and then this brings joy into your life. Entertainment purposes only on that one. But, that's funny. Okay, and then what?
Pearls of wisdom.
Oh yes, I'm wearing my pearls. Okay, so this says looking at the underbelly. That's not the card though. Oh. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine tuning. So I love this. At first I thought it was the shark, but it's a whale. But this is fascinating. Okay, so give me a second here. There's another message in this one. No. I feel like the other message is that because we're looking out from an alcove, a cove, a cave, so knowing that you're protected right now in all that you're doing, all you're manifesting, and I don't know, sometimes, hang on, looking, there's something else here.
Rosie.
I don't know, just looking at the majestic movement of the whale, it brings you to a place of solitude, solemnness. You're in awe. So something's coming. You're going to be in awe. And yeah, so Hershey, that's my story for you. Hi, Rossi. So yeah, so Hershey, thanks for letting us read for you tonight. Okay, Playlove says, put on my mom's pearl earrings yesterday after seeing her pearls in a lucid dream after our healing ends there. Oh, love that. So, aloha. It is. Okay, all right. So, there you go, Hershey. Looks like, yes, I'm intrigued on what's coming your way, Hershey. All right, we have 3 more readings. It is 4:19. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going to say, Hershey says, I love it. They both resonated. I look forward to finding out what it is, and I appreciate you both for sharing.
I just got all big here. What happened? Pushed the wrong button. So.
Well, I don't see it on my end. So.
No, somehow the computer tool screen came up. Must have hit it. But that's awesome, Hershey. I love that. Hi, Natasha. All right, next is Wiki. Wiki, are you still here? I haven't seen Wiki in the chat in a bit.
No, nor have I. Wiki, please acknowledge yourself.
And after Wiki is Stephen. So Stephen, if you're here, let me know. Let me know. Everybody say hello. Okay, so Wiki, Stephen.
Wiki is here.
Wiki's here?
Yep.
My chat must be lagging.
He's been work lurking.
Oh, awesome. All right, Wiki, let's do this. Oh, you're already up. Your question's already up. All right, so Wiki would love a message from the work merfolk.
Oh. Interesting here. Okay. So, Wiki, we have the tower coming out. So I don't know what is crumbling in your life right now, but obviously something is making way, right? Because this popped out again, letting go. It's time to let go of those things that no longer serve you. Okay. If you find things are starting to crumble, let them, right? Because we got the turns migration that came out with this, right? That is change, new horizons. A lot of this is about letting go, letting the change happen, right? And when you're letting that change happen, turns migration, they fly for a long time, right? You got dream, follow your yearnings for the deep blue sea. Okay. So this is making way for you to actually follow your dreams, for you to actually embrace change instead of waiting for it to be thrust upon you, as they say. And it's time to restore your power and vulnerability. You are the forgotten treasure. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Right. And make sure that, you know, what you're seeing in the reflection isn't necessarily, like if I hold it upside down, she's got fairy wings, right?
I'm telling you. Oh,
So,
wow.
by really letting that change happen, you're finally able to embrace who you are because you're letting go of what other people expect of you.
Yeah, she wants to retire, but people keep saying not yet. I know how that is, Wiki.
Work is crumbling.
Yeah.
It's time to let go of that. It's not yours anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let it crumble and move on. You're being called to move on. There's a dream that you keep putting off. It's time to actually pursue that dream. Okay? Restore your power. Don't let others tell you what to do.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. So I know how that feels. I wish you could. Manifest it, Wiki. Manifest. All right. I have the Two of Wands here. And for me, I read Two of Wands a little bit differently. I mean, I know it's you trying to make these decisions. You know, whether it's you asking spirit for help and advice, or you know, it's really hard with this 3D world and to retire. It's just really interesting. In this image that looks like a coin to me. So rather than the world card. But for me, this card is saying that doorway will open for you. You just have to exercise patience. Keep that manifesting and be particular in your words, in your energy, and what you're manifesting. It will come. It will come, you know, in divine timing, as they say. But it will come. Just keep patience. Keep your energy up. So don't let it bring you down. That weight, the weight of the two different weights. The weight that's heavy on your heart, but the weight in waiting. Be patient in the waiting. And hate Jezebel. So it will come. It will come. So here we have the Page of Swords. So some new information will come to you, possibly over this summer, that will help you, assist you in making decisions, making decisions for your future, preparing for your future. Pages are, you know, a couple things. It's a new journey starting. It's also learning information, maybe even something to keep you preoccupied until then, learning something new for yourself that raises your vibrational energy, that makes you feel good. So, and oh, I just realized she's actually underneath the ice and there's a hole in the ice. So, I feel like at some point the universe is going to open things up for you and you'll be able to see things with more clarity. Oh, look. I cracked myself up. I don't look at the cards before I read them. So I get just as surprised as you do. This is a card of new beginnings. Look, she's holding a sea star. What's that called? Starfish.
Starfish. Sea star.
Same difference. So you hold that magic within you to make this new beginning come, to manifest. This is like the star card, the dream, make a wish type of thing. Speak it out loud. Talk to that little starfish. Talk to your guides. Talk to the universe. Talk to friends, but this is a card of new beginnings. And so remember that the starfish, when they lose one of their limbs, they're regenerative. So are you. So you are resilient, you are strong, and just learn to go with the flow while you're trying to manifest your future. And look at this. We've got dancing in the rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. And we always say what you put out is what you receive from the universe. So keeping that vibrational energy high and happy. I ask for that every day. I ask and intend for my vibrational energy to be high and happy. Enjoy. Remember to enjoy the process. If things are crumbling around you, take out moments, pockets in time to enjoy. Be playful. Dance in the rainbow. So that's what I have for you, Wiki. There's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What the fae?
What the fae? So love to hear that, she says. And she's working on manifesting something new.
Well, earlier she wants to retire, but she's not at retirement age yet. She's only
right. I'm right there with you. Long are the days when I remember being in 7th grade, so like 1977. People of 55 had their homes paid off and they were able to travel anywhere they want. And so here I'm at 60 and I feel like I'm gonna have to work till I'm 70. Talking to starfish reminds me of working in with that.
They're trying to get rid of retirement completely. Just like, what?
What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. Okay.
How do you expect an 80-year-old to keep working anyway?
Okay. let me read this first. Reminds me of working in daycare. Babies in winter onesies looks like they do.
Yeah, like,
I love that. But yeah, when I first started working in food service for the school district once upon a time, we had this little old lady, Miss Elsie. She was late 60s when I started. I think she was past 70 when I can't remember if she retired first or she passed away. I can't remember. But anyways, I don't want to be that little lady that has to work so hard. So we got to manifest, keep our energies up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so hang in there, baby. All right, Wiki, thank you so much for your question.
The other thing about starfish, I just they won't let me get away with not saying it. Starfish is all about regeneration and healing.
Right.
No, if a starfish loses a limb, they just regrow it.
It's fascinating. Like a
Don't
lizard.
Forget, regenerate.
Regenerate. Re-energize every day. I have I think it's a little skink out in my patio. And I even put out a little dish of water for this poor thing. It's so hot out there. Remember the little babies and all this heat. So did Stephen ever pop in? I don't think Stephen ever popped in.
Stephen
there he is. Okay. All right, general reading for Stephen, please and thank you. Hi, Stephen. Hi to everybody who has popped in. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. So, Stephen, general reading, huh? Well, first card I got for you is the Chariot. Right. So this is about you really taking charge of your own destiny, not letting anyone else tell you what's going on. Hold it up.
Show it closer again. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Speaking of seahorses, right? They're getting this seahorse ready to drive the sea chariot, right? But I always see the chariot as a way of getting multiple ideas honed in, combining them into like the middle path, so to speak, where you really get to choose which of your desires gets followed. Right? Thing is, in order to get more, you have to be grateful for what you have. So that's why this gratitude card is coming out here. And I've got a Mina screaming outside, if you hear that. I also have, speaking of seahorses, here's the seahorse. That's a gorgeous image. And that it represents devotion, right? If you don't devote yourself to your path, no one else can walk it, right? And the other thing to remember when you're trying to walk this path is patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. Do you hear that?
Who is it?
It's a Mina in my backyard.
Oh, it's not one of your cats.
No, it's a bird.
Oh my gosh, a Mina bird? I haven't seen those in decades.
They always come in pairs. There's two of them, but only one screaming. But it's funny because, you know, there's two.
Now, aren't they, for me, the original talking birds? Wait, aren't they Heckle and Jekyll? Weren't those Mina birds?
Were those Mina birds or were they
crows? Maybe they were crows.
I think they were crows. Anyway, we have an owl coming out for you, Stephen.
Ooh.
On the lookout. Be alert to the happenings around you. So that's the thing about taking charge of your own life. You have to, you know, be grateful for what you have, be devoted to your path, but also be on the lookout for those opportunities that are going to arise. Because if you're not paying attention and you're not on the lookout for opportunities, you could end up missing these amazing opportunities that present themselves to you, right? And that's another reason why you need to be patient, right? You need to figure out when that tide is going to come in, because when the tide comes in, that brings the treasures. So, yeah, I'm just seeing that you're doing pretty good, but it's time for you to really just take hold of your own destiny, be devoted to it, be grateful for what you have, and be on a lookout for, you know, those opportunities, but at the same time, be patient and know that those opportunities will come in their own time. So, I hope that resonates, Stephen. Thank you for letting me read again.
I'm jealous because Kim got to retire at 32. Oh, had 32 years. I thought she retired at 32. 32 years. Wow. Okay. All right, Stephen. Okay. Loving this for you. We got the Four of Wands again. So this comes out, different message for you than was for the other person. So Stephen, you have something to look forward to, I think, this summer, and something to celebrate. Gosh, I wish everybody could be celebrating going to Europe or something, because loving this castle energy. So speaking of the castle energy, castles, you know, they were built strong. They were built to withstand all the elements. And so I'm feeling that energy for you, Stephen, as you remember, you are such a strong person. You could withstand all the elements that life has thrown at you. And for a reward, something good's coming your way, something new, something to celebrate. So, you know, this could be general, as you're going to a wedding, or you're getting married, or you know, celebrating friendships, maybe celebrating a friend with a friend by the seaside, something about going to the ocean. But again, remembering what a strong person you are. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about, you know, doing something. Remember, we all need to do something we love as often as we can. But this is about a project that you put your heart and soul into, and you don't mind putting in a little extra work. You don't mind staying up late for. So that's what that one is speaking of. But it also looks like it's a community thing, whereas normally an Eight of Pentacles is just a solitary person, right?
Right.
So, and we got a frog, a toad, a frog, a toad frog, carrying, looks like blueberries on his back. Where is he? There we go. So, good fortune, good luck, and abundance, I think, is that message from that frog. You got the card of perspective. So I'm thinking of, when I see this card, I'm thinking of the Selkie when he hides from a shark in the seaweeds, in the sea forest, Sometimes when you step back, kind of, out of the limelight a little bit, you're able to see things from a different perspective, have more of a balanced sense of judgment, decision making. So I think this is about stepping back in order to see with more clarity. So there's that one.
Mm.
And then I love these things. And to know that they're poisonous, let me just show you real quick. Aren't they one of the most beautiful creatures? I've never seen one in person, but oh my gosh.
I've seen videos.
Yeah, videos. Okay, this says acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith have faith that the universe will take care of a current concern of yours by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. So I hope that makes sense to you. So, but I love this. So another message is here is not all beautiful things are meant for you. Some are poisonous. So that was the extra message from there. So Stephen, I hope our stories made sense to you today, and know that universe has your back. And I feel like good things are coming your way. So
yeah,
ride the surf, ride the waves.
Take control and be grateful for what you get, and be on the lookout.
Open and aware. All right, so our final reading for today. Sharon, are you still here, my dear?
Sharon, are you here? Sharon O'Brien?
Sharon.
Sharon. She's here.
Oh, yay. Okay. All right, Sharon. Let's see what mermaids have for you.
How will my next month go?
Oh, dear. Okay. Mermaid messages for Sharon.
So the first card.
Do you remember what those little sea creature was called? The little blue?
Oh,
I'll
God.
Google it while
right there on the tip of my tongue. Not sea dragon, is it?
Somebody, no. Let me Google real quick while you're doing a reading.
Anyway, sorry, Sharon, got distracted there. So the first one that came out is Four of Cups, right? Don't be so into your cups or your emotional stuff that you're dealing with that you don't notice that here comes a mermaid trying to offer you something new, some new experience, a new emotion, but you're already feeling your cups and you're not paying any attention, right? Look to the light, okay? Be your own guiding light. Don't let these emotions that seem almost overwhelming with that Four of Cups drown out your light. And when you are feeling cast adrift, lost and isolated, right? Dive into that determination, right? Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotional stuff you're working through right now. And there's just a reminder that your internal light is what you need to focus on right now. Interesting enough, look, foster a love of nature. I feel like when you start feeling overwhelmed, it's time to open your heart with Mother Earth, right? It's time to go for a hike in the woods if you have something nearby. If you don't, go for a hike in a garden nearby. Get outside. I think that's one of the best things for all of us is when we're, feeling overwhelmed by all our emotions, getting outside gets us outside of ourselves. So we're not stuck in a rut. And we can see that guiding light that we've been looking for. Yeah. And sometimes, the emotional thing comes in surges, right? Just like a tide. And that's why that determination card came out. It's like sometimes we're feeling like we're drowning, but if you just hold on, those waters will recede. Okay. So I hope that's helpful for you, Sharon.
I love it. Okay, that was called a Glaucus atlanticus. They're known as sea dragon and the sea slug. They're part of the slug kind of thing, but sea dragon sounds so much more magical than sea slug. Okay, you were just talking about the when you're feeling like you're drowning and stuff, and then the ocean comes in. Sometimes those I just had a horrible childhood memory. Oh, I got drunk. Anyway, sometimes those tides can pull you down. Sometimes they can lift you up. You have, oh, hello. Let me do me. Okay. All right. So you have this transition card, we'll call it. So this is about some transitional energies. You're letting go of the old you. There's things, parts of you, the old you that you need to let go because sometimes we have these self-limiting beliefs, some moments of guilt, shame, that was the old you. That's not you today. So here comes this beautiful seahorse to help carry your spirit so you're not drowning. This person's drowning. The old you is drowning. I'm going to piggyback on what Jonathan was saying. And this seahorse is helping you to the surface.
But I just pulled his card.
I love it. Yeah, so I love it. It's like a sea zombie. That guy's a zombie. Let go of the zombie. I love this because seahorses, they're also the energies. They're like a yin and yang. They're the male, female, maternal, paternal kind of thing. So I feel like you're going to go through a transition that's going to help you with balance, balancing your energetic fields, just an ascension, so to speak. Follow the bubbles up. They say if you go down and get topsy-turvy, follow the bubbles up. Bubbles. Oh my gosh, I need more bubbles. Anyway, let me go on. You also got the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's treasures to be found. Once you release the old aspects of you that no longer serve who you are now, there's hidden treasures to be found. And since the pearls are here, I feel like you have the assistance of an ancestral energy or someone who's crossed over are truly watching over you. So know that. My next card is Destiny. Okay. That's an open book right there. What is your destiny? Again, this is a new deck. Let's see what they say about destiny.
She almost looks like a sea dragon mermaid.
Right? Look at this. One of those scorpion fish too.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Sea dragon scorpion fish mermaid. Okay. All right. Let's see what this says. There are times when it feels like no matter what choice we make, our paths are set. A channel opens up for us and we are drawn down a strong current. It feels like we could resist it, but it also feels like an invitation. At these times, a series of events fall into place and there seems to be an unwavering inevitability. Did I say that right? Inevitability to them. The mermaids have opened a portal of destiny for you. Ooh, something can be worked with energetically to speed the flow of life's currents and lessons into one compressed time. Okay, so these times may feel intense for you, but know that your mermaids, the universe, are working with you towards your destiny. They're trying to guide you and push you. So if you feel a pull, when there's some suggestion or invitation, accept. Free your energy a little bit and accept an invitation to somewhere. That's where I feel like you are going to have an invitation to something, and accept this invitation. There's something, maybe it's part of your secret treasure you're going to find. And finally, you also got the cute little cuttlefish, and for some reason I'm getting tingles. Maybe it's because I said finding treasure. Accept. Okay, you have to accept. That's what it is. There's an invitation and you have to accept it, or you're going to miss out on something. So anyways, this says, be sure you are getting your time, using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals or projects, and all could use some fine tuning. Any plans you're trying to make, take the time to reassess, reevaluate, and yeah. So
Buddy,
I love it.
On your butt.
The kitty tail speaks.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow, that was a fun story. And he says all makes sense. Stephen says it all makes sense. But that was for Sharon. So Sharon, I hope that story made sense to you.
So I have a story for you.
Yes.
So last Saturday I was doing readings, right, for this. It was like a summer solstice party, but also like an art studio open house.
Oh, where you were?
Where I was dressed like a satyr, yes. And it was funny because almost everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're so right on. This is so amazing." La la la. Except for this one woman, and her response was, "Ugh, I hated it. I hate my reading. It's so ugh." And then her friend that was with, I was just like, "Okay, whatever." And her friend that was with her was just like, she leaned over. She's like, "She only hates it because you hit on the truth." And she doesn't want to face the truth.
Don't like to hear.
Right. So it's like, and then as like I was giving the friend a reading, the woman was still like, "Meh. Why do you tell me what everyone tells me?" I'm like, because you're going to keep getting the same message until you actually listen. It was a very interesting experience, to say the least, that the one person who didn't like the reading didn't like it because it was too right on. Oh, is Ginger frozen? I think we lost Ginger. Ginger, are you there? She is completely frozen. I know that she has had a lot of storms recently, and her internet is not doing so good. So I'm not sure how this is going to end. Oh, okay. It's just me. Shall I do a quick group reading real quick until Ginger joins us again? And it looks like she is in the Arctic seas.
Really?
There she is.
I was totally kicked out.
Okay, I want to do a quick little group, or a collective reading, I should say.
Okay, let's do it. How many cards you gonna pull?
I go because Hershey's about to go live.
Oh,
I'm in the drawing. I want
are
to know
you?
Yeah. So the first card I pulled was the King of Pentacles, right?
Ooh.
So this is just reminding us that, the material world is what we make of it. We can embrace the things that help bring us material wealth. We can avoid them and then complain about not having what we need. We can really embrace our self-care and take our health and wellness into our own hands, literally, right? It's something for us to contemplate, right? Contemplation is the card that came out with it. Like, what is it that we need to focus on right now, right here, in order to really make the most of our life here on the earth? I got the moonlit tide again, right? So that's about dream and illusion. So it's like, a lot of times we think we want something and then we get it and we're like, oh, that's not really what I wanted. So this is just a reminder that, sometimes we think we want something, but it's not for our own best interest. And so, of course, what do we get? Direction, right? Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Right? So when you get to that moment where the illusion is kind of broken and you're like, oh man, you mean I wanted this thing and I got it and now I'm blah? Get in touch with yourself again, right? And at the same time, revel in the wave, enjoy the exuberance of experience, right? Learn from the bad moments, embrace the good moments while they last, because this too shall pass.
Love that.
Yeah. And that is the message I have for everyone.
I love that. All right, I'm just going to pull 3 here. Okay, this is cool. This is about blending into our environment. It says, you have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on around you and then adapt accordingly. I feel like with all these challenging times around us, we do have to do a little adaptation because we're going to be fighting against the current. And so sometimes if we just blend in for a moment and not be that voice and speak out for others or yourself, sometimes we got to blend in to give ourselves time to assess what's going on, assess the energies, and how can we best navigate through these energies. I got the card of beginnings again. So there's a new beginning. I feel like some of these things they're going to pass. I feel, I'm not going to go into all the details, but there's a new beginning. We have a choice on how we navigate through these energies, and we can choose a new way of thinking, a new way of life, a new beginning for ourselves. We still have the power to manifest, so we can just make it a universal manifestation as well. We are all in this together, wishing upon the star, or the starfish here, as it were. And I love this because there's hidden treasures out there. Sometimes when we do step back and blend in with the environment, we find new things, new energies, new people, new treasures. But I got this message as I was saying this about remembering what our elders told us when we were young. There's a lot of information out there that we can use to stand strong within ourselves and help out each other. So treasure each other, treasure each moment. And I treasure each and every one of you. Thank you all. This was beautiful. Jonathan, this was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ginger. Can I show off one last thing? I want to show you the reading cloth I've been using.
Ooh, I'm going to begin you on that one. Oh.
Talk about mermaids.
Okay. Yes.
So this
shells are lotus.
Right, and then there's the mermaid tails too.
Is that the wave?
There's waves.
There's a wave in the middle.
There's tails. There's different kinds of shells. There's dolphins. There's lotuses.
Wow.
This, I don't know if anyone else has this deck, the Symbala Tarot. This is created by the same woman who made the Tarot Disassembled and the Tarot Assembled, Jennifer Cooper Steve. Yeah, and so I backed the Kickstarter, and I was asked to pick a cloth, and I said I would like the water cloth. And when he said let's do mermaid readings, I'm like, I have to use this cloth. It's too
Definitely.
perfect not to.
Definitely. Oh, wow. I had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful energy in the chat today.
Mm.
I don't know. Today was magical, maybe because we chose mermaids and I got laid. So I'm happy. So thank you, everyone. What's that?
So in Hawaii, you'll see a lot of
Mhm.
people wearing flowers behind their ears. If you're wearing it behind the left ear, that means you're taken. If you wear it
Right.
behind the right ear, that means you're available.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows, whenever they come on their Hawaiian vacation.
There we go.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, Jonathan, as always, I adore you, your energy, and it's just thank you everybody, and everybody have a wonderful summer. We'll see you soon. Between the two of us, we're always on. So mermaid blessings, but unfortunately you still get the, well, not unfortunately, but you still all get the fairy butt too. So
what the fae?
Mermaid blessings, fae blessings. What the fae? It's all good energy, all magical. Mwah.
Yeah.
Love you all. Bye.